Good morning, good morning. Today we're going to be taking a look at XRP, liquidity, Velo data, and the Sigma coin. So, all right, range. That's what we've been in. And we've been chopping. And now we actually have a really tap of this low end of the range, another hit, and another hit with a lower low. But now off of that completed our 5-wave move to the downside. And now we're looking for an impulsive breakout starting to play, at minimum getting us back up to this 137 to 140 region with a potential for a back test to play out here. So this is what I drew yesterday, keeping it on there. There may still be a back test before heading to the higher regions. So that could be in the cards, and it won't. All it needs is a good positive narrative across the markets, and then bam, away we go. So hopeful for this, for the ability to re-enter long and head higher with a better cost basis, and or we just kind of don't do that region and we actually get up to here, then we come back and back test something similar like that, where we just take it back off the lows. So markets are green this morning going into all this, and we have a great potential for a squeeze up into this region. So next we've jumped over to the liquidity. Well, the liquidity supports this. We have a ton of liquidity down here at 167, a whole bunch of leverage that showed up and popped off the lows, helping to support the price in this region. And we have some fairly well-stacked liquidity up here in this 137 to 148, really just keeps going up into the 143s. So this may be the driving engine that just pushes price higher, and this is on the weekly. So we do have some liquidity there, not as much below, and there is that chance for that back test, but you can see there's deeper liquidity than the lower version here, so it'll depend on how much profit taking ends up playing out. Well, the Velo data shows us that we actually have an increase in leverage on the XRP price, and it's going long. So there is more longs starting to load up, and those longs loading up can get overdone. As you can see, like right here, there was a whole bunch of longs that got flushed and closed, and then from there you have a breakout, but it really didn't have any oomph in it. This one did with the open interest, but then it got all taken back. So now we're stacking back up that OI. So at least a move to the mid-range is likely before they come for the longs and have to flush them. So unless I got a really great entry, so we'll find out together. And then finally, Sigma coin appears that it could be working on finalizing this ABC. We were looking at the different versions of it, and sure as heck, look, just finding support here with a fully daily RSI reset to 0. So we're sitting at 0-0, no buyers, no sellers, just chilling. So after a couple people took some profits, and hopefully they made some good money, and now we just need to, after this 5 waves, work on this corrective move, which it looks to be, it can be considered done. It may be more complex, obviously, but as of right now, this would be a fully corrective move on Sigma. And if XRP is going to start taking off, Sigma would go with it. So we will see. Time will tell. But yeah, Sigma's looking great, and the Velo data is looking great for open interest being still healthy above that green line, but below the reds. And then finally, liquidity is to the upside for an upside move. So if you're interested in all of this, you can join Sigma for 160 million, get access to 15 indicators through the Sigma Pro. Or if you want to get super degenny on the short time frames, we also offer our ticker tactics options, which give you even more excitement for short-term XRP trades. So that's what most of us are doing. All right, guys, we will check in soon, and thanks so much for watching.